It has not been an easy road for Bobby Pacquiao. 16 months younger than his more well-known brother, former world champ Manny Pacquiao. Bobby, with his older brother, grew up in very difficult conditions in the Philippines, but while Manny has made a comfortable transition, Bobby still struggles living in a little shack with his...
Understand that, but he's given himself the best chance to be at his best because he's been training in California with Freddie Roach. That's a huge advantage as opposed to training in the Philippines.
And Freddie Roach wasn't sure at first if Pacquiao's heart was truly in it, but he feels now that he's got the... Here is the Salvadoran American, Famoso Hernandez. His parents from El Salvador, where he is a national hero, a friend of presidents who often come see him fight. The first and only world champion of Salvadoran descent. Coming off a stirring affair, a close split decision loss to Jesus Chavez a few weeks after the first Castillo-Corrales fight. Had a blistering slugfest that drew raves. Hernandez is, Steve, one of those classic, old-fashioned, throwback-type fighters who never backs up. I think the last jab he threw was in 1997.
I think you're right, Steve, exactly. You know, this guy first challenged for a world title 8 years ago, and he's been facing nothing but top junior lightweights ever since. Consistent. He's incredibly exciting because he's always coming forward and throwing punches. And you know what? There's not a more honest fighter right now in the game, Steve.
He's honest, he's classy, he's dignified, a true professional. When Jesus Chavez was announced as the winner in that tremendous brawl 5 months ago, Hernandez applauded him. And he wanted to let the fans out there know that he's dedicating this fight to those suffering from a recent hurricane and volcano in El Salvador. So he does some last-minute praying. Carlos Famoso Hernandez will be taking on Bobby Pacquiao. There's the Salvadoran flag. He calls himself a Salvadoran American, although he was raised in California.
Is the key from that southpaw stance.
Pacquiao in the red, Hernandez in the old-fashioned short shorts in close. Often head-to-head, shoulder-to-shoulder. Lethal inside where he lands his best power. It was a good right hand by Pacquiao.
And he moved away smart. Land and get away.
He didn't have to wait all round to recover.
But think of what that did for his confidence. Here he is fighting the best opponent of his life. He's got him hurt again.
Pacquiao goes to work. Bobby Pacquiao looking extremely impressive all over Carlos Hernandez. And he is landing with these shots.
Hernandez's corner, he's gone the distance with the best, and now against this relative neophyte who hasn't...
Back comes Hernandez, Steve. Two good right hands. It backs up Pacquiao, but then Pacquiao comes straight forward again. Oh, a tremendous round. Right uppercut grazed. Back comes Hernandez, and the return salvo from Pacquiao. And a left uppercut and a right hand by Hernandez, and it stuns Pacquiao momentarily. Another heavy right hand. A series of shots by Hernandez, but Pacquiao showing heart. What a comeback by Hernandez. There's a right uppercut on the chin, a straight right hand on the inside by Famoso. What a turnaround here after Hernandez was down at the end of the second.
And unlike Pacquiao, when he knocked down Hernandez, Hernandez has plenty of time to try and finish.
What a start to this night. But it was almost predictable.
And look where they are, Steve, on top of each other. Pacquiao hurt Hernandez. In a sense, it was the worst thing he could do, because now they're fighting inside.
A fusillade by Hernandez. He's been much better since he was knocked down.
Time!
As Pacquiao hangs on. Right uppercut by Hernandez. Missing with the left hook. And now those attempts by Pacquiao being blocked. Back comes Hernandez. These are really heavy body blows.
Exactly, Steve. The difference in powers was evident from the first round, but it's really evident now because Hernandez has opportunities to land heavy, land straight, heavy, clean shots.
So it is power against technique right now. Which one will win out in the end? Hernandez in the black with the power, and Pacquiao in the red with the technique and the speed. Another long right hand by Hernandez, and he just doesn't let up. Blood coming from his nose.
Hernandez, the veteran, not forgetting the body, and right now that's where he's hurting his man.
Pushing Pacquiao around. But Pacquiao's game as he fires back. Well, Freddie Roach was right about Pacquiao, Steve. He is rededicated, whether he wins or loses.
He's in great shape. You can see that. Freddie Roach has done that with him. Great sparring at the Wildcard Gym in L.A. He's given himself the best chance to win. It's just he's in with a veteran who weathered a terrible storm in that second round, and now it's been Hernandez ever since.
Yeah, this is a major challenge for Pacquiao.
The whole time now.
So we'll see if that factors in as we enter round 6. And they go right back at it. Freddie Roach in the corner of Pacquiao also trains Bobby's older brother, Manny. One of the most exciting. That showed a lot of cuts and courage, too, because he was, he was skating all over the ring. The ring became a rink. But he hung in there.
And as Hernandez comes in, Steve, now it's very important to keep his hands up as he comes in, because Pacquiao's only hope right now is to land a straight left with Hernandez walking right into it.
Scheduled for 10. Some excellent exchanges throughout this fight. Famoso, very aggressive, backing Pacquiao to the ropes. Pacquiao in a very vulnerable position there, able to get out.
That was a veteran move. He was stuck on the ropes, he grabbed, spun out, got free.
Final seconds of round 8. And Hernandez finishes with a... Another good left hand to the chin by Pacquiao. Back comes Hernandez. Couple of right hands that startled Pacquiao.
Excellent fight. Yeah, a grueling fight, Steve.
Almost all from the inside. Fighting in the proverbial phone booth with a minute left in the fight. Great ebb and flow, but a fight that seems to be favoring Hernandez, who just flips. Well, Pacquiao, who just won't go away.
Yeah, and Pacquiao, I know I have Hernandez comfortably ahead, but it's not like Pacquiao's not landing shots. All you have to do is look at Hernandez's face, swelling over his right eye, a big round apple-sized swelling under the left eye. He's taking shots.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some close scores here. Hernandez trying to finish with a flurry. Furious action here at the end of the fight. Should get a good cheer from the crowd when the bell sounds.
Good fight, both of you.
The scorecards here in Las Vegas. Carlos Hernandez, who will soon be 35 in January, hoisted to the shoulders.